Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Vortex Banter with Boyan. I just wanted to share an interesting story for you to be inspired with. So we all call holy mysteries, well, mysteries because ultimately we cannot explain in any way whatsoever how they actually work. We may use different, even technical terms, but ultimately they are just that, mysteries. We cannot explain them, and I hope to showcase how far this goes. Yesterday was the feast day of Saint John Damascene on the old Julian calendar, and I went to visit my godchild Michael, who was having his Slava, his patronal feast day. And a priest was invited, and he shared this remarkable story from his own experience. What happened? This girl, I can't remember how old she was, but I could tell that she was like very, very, very young. Like let's say 8 to 10, maybe 12 years tops. So anyway, a car hit her, and she ended up in an emergency room, and her mother called this priest and asked him to baptize her because she was not yet baptized. So he called the head of the ward. I don't know how you call these people in English, but he called the head of the ward if he could come and baptize her. And by the way, while all of this is happening, the girl was still, unconscious. And the head of the ward said, come on Sunday at 4 p.m., meaning that essentially the girl was in induced coma and that they were planning to wake her up then. The head of the ward was very specific when it comes to time. So the priest comes, they take him to the room where the girl was, and the priest saw that she was very of clear mind. It wasn't that she was like weak from like being completely out of consciousness for a couple of days. And he asked her, do you want to be baptized? And she said yes, like very eagerly. Initially, he planned to use the shortened form of baptism that you only use when somebody is in danger of dying, but he figured out that he could use the whole rite because even though the medical staff told him that the girl is still in danger of losing her life, he could see by the way how she acted that it is relatively safe to use the proper long form. And the way he told us, I did everything except sensing. That's the only thing that he had to omit in the hospital. So he baptizes her. And over the course of the next few days, he calls, the mother to see how the girl is doing. And what he found the most amazing is that even though the therapy for this girl was supposed to last quite a long time, I don't think that any truly permanent damage was done to her, but it required a long period recovery. She was recovering incredibly fast. And this reminded me of my other friend who had asthma, and once he got baptized, that asthma simply went away. Now, we might say, okay, those were kids, maybe something, kids' bodies are very resilient and everything. However, there is a canon. Sadly, I can't remember which council it was. I tried Googling it, but no luck. I'm next to certain it's one of the ecumenical councils, but don't quote me on that. If I find it, I'll put it in the comment section, or if you guys know what canon I'm referring to, I'll pin it. It's essentially that the children of, I believe, Saracens are not supposed to be baptized. Why? Because in this area, a lot of pagans, Saracens, I'm not sure if they were Muslim at the time, were bringing their children to be baptized because they noticed from their own experience that the baptized children were much better off than the unbaptized ones. and they weren't bringing these children into faith, and that is why this canon forbade these baptisms. Like if the parents weren't baptized, they couldn't baptize their own child, precisely because they were simply using this, using baptism as a sort of health service. And I'm simply going to end this video with the title of this video, which is how the priest ended his short story. Ultimately, neither we who baptize people nor people who are baptized truly understand what's happening, but it is completely there. And this is a little motivation for all of you who, are braving confession. Remember that confession returns us to that baptismal state. Bye.